Hi Star Seeds, welcome back for another channeled message of what Spirit wants you to know right now. If you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. If you're a returning star family, how you doing? It's your girl, Lady Leo. We're going to dive into the energies. Be sure to hit the like button so you can dive into the energies with me. All right, y'all, first, as always, we're going to cleanse and set the space, call in Spirit. How y'all doing? Welcome. What's going on? Hi, Instagram. Hi, TikTok. What's going on, y'all? All right, so this is a little bit different. TikTok seems to like the tarot talks, spiritual talks. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull some love messages first, see what's in the energy. And then what was requested was information on how to know if you've been put under a love spell and how to protect yourself from that, how to remove that out of your energy, okay? There we go. I do have personal readings open. There's currently 3 people in line, Misha, Robert, and Carla Joe. If you're interested in getting a spot in line, it's CashApp, Venmo, PayPal at ladyleospiritual. $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, and $44 for extended. If you're looking for private services, you can find those at ladyleospiritual.com. All right, y'all. It's taking forever to light. What's going on, y'all? Hi, Angelique, Andy, Kyla, to say I love you. Roxanne. Thank you so much, Roxanne. Hi, Third Eye. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Chrissy. Carla Joe. Araceli. What's going on, y'all? Hi, TikTok, Ruben, Melinda, Brian, Aileen, Inverted, Sanaz, Wilma, Jose, Patrick, Dustin, Basil, Tanya, and Lee. What's going on, y'all? If I missed you, I'm sorry. I apologize about that. And look, it went out. I was trying to greet y'all and it went out. Try me one more time. Come on, light for me. Eucalyptus. I was going to say ukulele. What's going on with ukuleles? I was trying to say eucalyptus. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. There we go. Now it's lit. Let's cleanse your energy. Good juju for you. Cleanse my energy. Good juju for you. Love and light, Chrissy. Love and light. Hi, Pamela. I deep cleaned your house and you staged too. I deep cleaned on Monday. We deep cleaned one area. It wasn't the whole house. It was just one area. I think it's that Virgo energy. Hi, y'all. What's going on? Welcome. Thank y'all for the likes. Let me send all that love and light back to you times 10. Thanks for helping me raise the vibration. What's going on, y'all? Okay. Palo Santo. We're going to protect real quick. Y'all know we got to do it. We got to cleanse and protect before we dive into the energies. There we go. Hey, we got a good burn there. Y'all are being protected so heavy right now. Protect your energy. Protect my energy. Hi, Kai. How you doing, Kai? All right. Let's call in Spirit real quick, y'all. By the way, let me just give you a heads up. Everything that it is that I do is infused with Holy Fire Reiki. If that's something that you want, Spirit, I'm open and willing to receive healing. If not a big deal. Spirit, I respectfully decline, okay? We ain't got to make it weird. It is what it is. All right, here we go. God, Source, Universe, Angels, Ancestors, Spirit Guides, Council of Light, Ascended Masters, and all other benevolent beings of light of the third heaven and higher. I ask that you shield us in a holy, divine, white light of protection. Shield our space, our energy, and this reading from any outside negative energies, entities, and it is not allowed here. Spirit, I ask that you aid, guide, and support me in channeling the best and highest messages for the collective during this time. So to be. Thank you, Spirit. All right, y'all, here we go. Hey, look at all the love. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. I'll ring the bell for you. Okay, y'all. Like I said, first off, we're going to be doing a love reading. We're going to check the energies and see what's going on in the love sector. What's going on with Venus? Then we're going to talk about love spells, how to know that you're under one, how to break yourself off of that, okay? How to protect yourself from that kind of stuff. And then y'all can ask me questions. Y'all can share your experiences. Maybe y'all can even learn from each other's experiences in the chat. Okay, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the little gray notification bell so I can see you again. All right, boo-boo? Okay, here we go. What do we start? What do we start here? We're going to start off with these. That's the highest message here, Spirit. I usually do it every Sunday. Oh, you clean your house on Sundays? Hi, Zen Nature Warrior Jane. What's going on TikTok? Y'all come in too fast. I can't keep up with TikTok. I catch a comment here and there. But I'm so grateful that you're here. I appreciate your energy, your time. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. Y'all decided to pop in here and hang out with me for a little while. All right, Spirit. What we got going on here for love? What we got on for love? What's in the energy here for the collective? Those flew out way over there. What we got? What we got? Oh, baby, I'm on the way. Somebody may have a new relationship coming in. A counterpart trying to come in here. Okay. I'm on my Empress shit. And they say they are on their game. Okay. They say they are ready. They say they're ready for love. I love the way your hand fits mine. Oh, you may have met this person. You may have met this person. Okay. Maybe not. That won't be for everybody. Okay, but when you do meet them, and you'll hold hands, they say they love the way that your hand fits theirs. Okay, it's a perfect fit. All right, Spirit, what else is here? Give me some more. Feel like I'm ready. You're ready for new love? Love is in the air every time I turn around. I love your independence, but I need you to need me sometimes. Y'all. Okay, so you could be really hyper independent, okay? You don't really need anybody for anything. This person likes that, but you know, like, I kind of need you to need me a little bit. I need you to need me a little bit, okay? Even if you got to pretend. Ask me to help you with something, please. Maybe a Mr. Fix-It. Maybe you are a Mr. Fix-It. And you're attracting somebody who's really hyper independent. You need them to need you a little bit. What else is here? That's you? You feel like you're hyper independent? What else is here, Spirit? I pray for you all the time. That's really sweet. So maybe you pray for this person. You will be praying for this person. This person prays for you. That could mean a lot of different things, though, okay? So it could mean this person's, like, praying for you to come into their life. You know? Could mean this person just prays for you, just your well-being. Okay, so it could be a very spiritual connection. Usually, if y'all are in here with me, it's usually a really spiritual connection. You know, go figure, right? Go figure. That's like a duh. But anyway, maybe you're new. Maybe you're new. If you are, how you doing? I'm Lady Leo. It's nice to meet you. Calling in a soulmate. Yeah, see, calling in a soulmate here. Maybe you're calling in. Usually, when we're calling in divine counterparts, they're calling in each other at the same time. No mommy, poppy, got past people, unhinged, crashing out. Y'all got your exes crashing out, coming unhinged over this, okay? So this is a power couple making people jelly. I'll be making them jelly and salty and all different types of stuff. Must be in the ocean. What else we got? What was this? Gentleman, lady in the streets. Oh, they say that they're a gentleman and a lady in the streets, okay? They already said I'm on my Empress shit. So they not acting a fool. They ain't looking for attention in the village. They got the crown on and it's fixed, okay? They walk with honor and integrity. I'm digging that. Is this my reading? Could this be my reading? All right, Spirit, that's a nice message here. Traumatized, but you playing victim. Oh, so yeah, now we got an opposite energy coming through. So yeah, this relationship, this connection is going to ruffle some feathers, okay? One of them. Hey, thank you for that. I'm sending all that love and light back to you, times 10. Hi, Easy Does It. How you doing? Roxanne says, how funny, I went to church today. I was talking to God and told him, okay, God, I'm ready for new love. Send me some new love. And you've been single for 4 years. Hi, Anthony. How you doing, Anthony? Dang. Single for 4 years? Don't tell me that. Maybe I need to be single that long. I don't know. What else is here, Spirit? What else is here? I'm not even technically single. I'm still waiting on my divorce finalized, y'all. It be dragging. It be dragging by. But can I trust you though? Oh, this may be kind of intense too. Okay, this person wants to make sure that they can trust you, or maybe you want to really make sure that you can trust them. So there could be some betrayal there and from the past. Your ex can't do you that way anymore that I'm here. Ooh. They said, The ex, they can't do you like that now that I'm here, boo-boo. I stand it on business. They got to go through me. They got to go through me to disrespect you, okay? Similarities, differences, complementary. Okay, so there's maybe some really like differences, but similarities, but they're complementary to each other within your personality traits, interests, those sorts of things. Okay, what else? She's like, that's right, boo-boo. You've been single for 20 years, Pamela? Oh my gosh. Maybe that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Undercover lover boy, lover girl in the best ways. Okay, so this person may be very stoic. All right, so maybe they have a type of career, or maybe they're around a group of people where they have to be very stern, you know. They can't be all up in their emotions, okay? But you make this person lover boy, lover girl, undercover, okay? Only you get to see this side of this person at the level that you get to see it, right? Third party trying to be you. See, here's this ex shit coming out. We have like an ex or a past person trying to come through. Daydreaming about our future. Either this person's going to have you daydreaming, or you daydreaming about them. Give me some more, Spirit. Give me a few more. And we'll pull from another deck. It's like, hello, hi Chatal. She's like, I'm focused on my family and how I'm feeling like I'm ready to be taken care of. That's fair enough, Pamela. That's really all you can do. That's really all you can do. She's like, ew. Roxanne says, ew, ex, stay away. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Hi, Shiro Bunny. Hi, Pamela James. Chosen One. D. Frenchie. Eminem. Alicia. Chevrolet. Oh, Chevrolet. I like Chevrolets. Hi, Steve L. How y'all doing? Welcome, Alicia. Char. Kathy, what's going on? Welcome, Tori. Give me some more. Give me just a few more here, Spirit, and we'll pull from another deck. What does this person say? Fantasizing about your touch. This just got spicy. This just got spicy. Uh-oh. It's bittersweet how you stroke my ego. Okay, so you make this person feel like on top of the world. All right. Or maybe they're making you feel on top of the world, right? It's like you're feeding their ego. They don't know how they feel about that. It's kind of like, uh-oh. You made me feel too good about myself, okay? Charmin making you melt like magic. Y'all making people melt? Y'all out there making people melt right now? What? Look at you. Looking all crazy, sexy, cool. I talk to you through music. Okay, this person maybe music is really important. Maybe that's something that y'all share. Okay, giving up the bachelorette lifestyle. So there's a lot of this, like someone wants maybe a whole commitment. I'm sorry I hurt you. You didn't deserve that. See, here's this past person. Y'all, why does this happen? Why does it happen like that? You get into a new connection. You're all hot, heavy, right? It's going good. And then here comes these past people. And it's usually not just one. It's usually more than one. Person coming back from the past. Trying to stick their finger in the damn pie. You had your chance. This is a whole new pie. Go get your own box. Something was... Here we go, y'all. Something was put in the sketty sauce. We're going to talk about love spells later, okay? So I'm not going to get too far into that, but somebody may be feeling like they're either put under a love spell. Some ex may be trying to put a love spell on you, okay? And then we have you captivate my heart. Wow. I always think about Selena's Captive Heart song when that card comes out. Y'all know that song? My captive heart. Y'all know that song? My willing soul. All right, let's get some of these. Best and highest messages here. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? You want what you can't have anymore. She's like, I love child. Y'all are too funny. What's going on? Y'all welcome. They need to leave it alone. They do. The past people do. They need to leave it alone. They need to go mind their own damn business, right? Especially if there was betrayal here, right? We saw a little bit of that. So maybe there's some betrayal in your past. So maybe these third parties, these karmics, these past people. Where's your karmic? Where's your Jezebel? Where's your Cowboy Casanova? Go hang out with them. Go be with them. I'm busy with Nubu. It says they're making you melt, okay? Give me some more, Spirit. That's a nice message here. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So this person's not going to be like someone that you normally date. Somebody that you would normally go for, okay? Maybe that's a good thing. Because all the other past relationships didn't work out, right? Maybe it wasn't really, maybe you had some poor choice, some poor tastes in people. But you learned and evolved, right? You've taken the time. Maybe you mature a little bit. You don't go for the same type of people anyway. So Spirit says, keep an open mind. Give me some more, Spirit. Give me some more. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, see, there's been a healing journey, a healing period. Some sort of past bullshit. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So this person may make you feel open and safe to be able to like express yourself. Right? Yeah, because it said something else, right? Undercover lover boy, lover girl. So I feel like this is one of those connections where you can let your guard down some, or maybe you allow this person to let their guard down, you know, and y'all can really like, y'all can see the other intimate parts and pieces of each other when you get to talk about feelings. Because after we've been traumatized, after we've been betrayed, you know, it can be really hard to open up and talk about your feelings and put yourself out there in that way, just to get stabbed in the back all over again, right? Just for it to be all for naught. Says we're gonna be able to talk about the way that we feel. What else we got? Chemistry. Oh, we know there's chemistry here. That's already come out, right? You captivate my heart. I love the way that your hand fits mine. Charming. You're making me melt. What else came out? Fantasizing about your touch. Somebody's getting all territorial and possessive over here. You know, your ex can't do you that way anymore now that I'm here, right? Really protective. Okay, what else? Give me a few more. That's nice messages here. You're speaking facts. Facts! Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Somebody may be going to the fair. I just saw... I'm seeing somebody eating like cotton candy at the fair. Maybe you're meeting this person at the fair. Maybe y'all go to the fair. Maybe somebody's wearing cotton candy perfume or something. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay. Here's that calling in your soulmate. That's come out twice, y'all. Twice that's come out. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring you together. So you could have manifested this person. Y'all could have manifested each other, right? What did I say earlier? When we call in a soulmate, usually they're calling on us at the same time, and it ends up, you know, a situation where you can cross paths and meet each other. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So there is a lot about opening up and expressing yourself. Maybe your person's able to really express themselves. Okay, so we're gonna pull some tarot on it, y'all. Let's see what we got going on here. Maybe we can figure out who this person. Actually, I was gonna pull from this deck. Let me see if I can't reach it. I don't want to knock all my stuff over. Y'all just bear with me. Hey, y'all, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Damn, TikTok, 8K likes. Let me ring the bell for you. Thank you for being here. Let me send that love and light back to you times 10. What's going on, y'all? All right. Give me any idea, Spirit. Maybe we can get a little bit more specific of who this person is. How are we going to know who this person is, Spirit? Take what resonates, leave the rest behind for somebody else, y'all, okay? Do I need to give my spiel? We got newbies in here. Do I need to say it for the pick-me's in the chat, the newbies, the ignorance? All right, let me get my spiel. I read masculine energy as he, feminine energy as she. Swip swap the roles to how you see fit. You know your situation better than I do. I can say it happened yesterday, but it hasn't happened yet. Okay, use your own discernment. I'm not responsible for the actions, decisions, and choices you make after this reading. You were a grown-ass adult. You're a grown-ass adult, and we're on our woke shit, okay? Not the modern new day woke shit. This is the ancient woke shit. All right. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Or maybe one message in it for you, boo-boo, or the whole dang reading may be yours. All right, here we go. What's here, Spirit? How can we tell who this person is? A speaker. So this person could be a really good communicator, or maybe that's something that it is that they do for their occupation. Maybe they speak in front of people. Okay, we've got the loyal. Saying this person's going to be very loyal. Shapeshifter. Got some shapeshifter energy here. This isn't always bad. Okay, y'all got to remember duality. So this may be somebody who's very adaptable. That could be an ex coming through. Right, we have the siren. All right, so there's something very mesmerizing about this person. Very magnetic, very alluring. Use some more. Yeah, somebody's got a stalker. Here's the past people. Here's your past people, your Jezebels, Casanovas, and the Karmics. All coming to spy on your ass. You got some sort of spicy shit going on in your life. We have a critic here. Okay, so family may be critiquing. I told you, this relationship, this connection is going to ruffle some feathers, okay? So you may have family, frenemies, whatever have you in your ear or in their ear trying to tear the two of you apart, the endangered. Yeah, see? There's an energy here. It's like your ex cannot treat you the way that they used to treat you now that I'm here. They got to go through me to get to you. Okay, so this person could be very protective. Maybe you're really protective of this person. Yeah, because there's a lot of like conversation going on. There's a lot of talking going on. So maybe y'all like open up to each other and y'all can, maybe that's something you'll have some sort of shared past or something. This person definitely wants to protect you though. Yeah, the worrier. Okay, so somebody may get stressed. Somebody may need to be reassured a lot. An orphan, okay. Somebody may have been orphaned at some point in time. Yeah, we got therapist. A lot's about opening up and expressing the self and expressing the self. Expressing yourself, they're expressing themselves. Am I talking too fast, y'all? I get in a mode and I just, sometimes I talk too fast. And I already have an accent, so sometimes I know y'all can't always understand what the hell it is I'm saying. We got the grateful, so someone's really, really grateful. And we have an emperor, I told y'all. We got the whole emperor in the house. Zaddy home, let him know. Big boss energy. Big wand energy. Give me a few more. Give me a few more, Spirit. What else do we need to know? So I see him passing by my house at night. He's wired. Wait, who's passing by your house at night? Oh, the stalker, the past person. Your past person drives by your house at night? I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. They don't belong there. Hello. Go home. They better not be driving by my house. I know my rights, okay? I know my rights. Whatever comes of you, I'm well within of those rights, okay? Don't you be coming over here uninvited. That is a threat to the home. We have the complainer here, okay? So I told you, somebody's going to be complaining. Somebody is upset about this connection. And the assassin, oh shit, we got spiritual assassins coming through here, y'all. So not only do we have Empress shit, we have cosmic fucking royalty here. We have freaking spiritual assassins, spiritual baddies, spiritual daddies, okay? So yeah, both of y'all have been through some ish, okay? All right, damn, 11K likes. Saw that 11 like back 2 times 10. Thank you for being here. Oh, the X, yeah. Ugh. We don't want to talk about them. We ain't focused on them. We already know what you're getting with the past. That's why you left them behind in the first place. They didn't want to get it together. Or shit, maybe they left you. That was rejection is protection, boo-boo. You wouldn't even have this awesome zaddy home, mommy home, let them know energy coming through if it wasn't for them leaving in the first place. Best and highest messages here. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? Best and highest message here for love, Spirit. Dang, y'all. I didn't know this track had ads. Always messing up the vibe. See, here's these ex people coming in. Trying to sell you on some bullshit. We don't want it. All right, Spirit, tell me about what's just in the energy. What's just in the energy here for love? A Knight of Swords. Someone who is ambitious, okay? Someone really wants to communicate. They want to reach out. Knights are always action-taking, and most of the time, they're coming in to say something. They're communication, possibly. All right, what else is here, Spirit? What's just in the energy? Possible air sign. Okay, y'all don't get, if you're new to this, don't get caught up with the zodiac signs. It's an energy, and we're just personifying that energy. Okay, but possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, masculine energy. All right, what else is here? What else is here? The Page of Wands. I told you. Someone's getting excited. They're really ambitious, coming in hot to invite you out, to be flirty, to be fun. Okay, there's a playful, lighthearted energy here. Let me some more. Thank you, Spirit. Two of Swords. Somebody may be a little bit confused or undecided on whether or not to pursue this or not, though, okay? Give me a clarification on the Two of Swords. Give me a clarification on this. Some of y'all have two people coming in. Some of y'all may have a choice. That won't be for everybody. Tell me about this Two of Swords. What is this? The Ten of Wands in reverse. There's a cycle ending, okay? Y'all know the time that this is being recorded, the time we're doing this reading, we're right smack dab in eclipse season. Big life changes, big shifts in the energy. Stuff getting eclipsed out, new stuff getting eclipsed in. Transformation. And where seasons are changing. The star at the bottom of the deck, a wish fulfillment. This could be your dream person. You prayed for this person. This person, you could be, this could be your dream person. You could be their dream person, okay? I'm hearing wishes really do come true. Dreams really do come true. What else is here, Spirit? What's the situation? What's the situation? Your ex is an Aquarius. The Three of Coins. The situation is this person wants to be in a relationship with you, okay? They want to team up. They want to collaborate. They want to fucking build something. This isn't somebody who's just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, in today, out tomorrow, okay? This is somebody who wants to build something. They're on their mature shit. They ain't out in the streets, okay? This is not a trifling ass. What else is there, Spirit? Tell me about this. What's the situation here for love? The Nine of Wands, persevering something. What are we persevering here, Spirit? What are we persevering here? Dang, we got the Queen of Coins in reverse and the Ten of Coins. This person, all right, so maybe you or this person is currently like wrapping, like closing out a cycle here. It's kind of coming to me like someone's getting rid of a commitment here. So whether they're actually in that commitment or it's just like the energy that still lingers from it is still kind of like, you know, it's like someone's, yeah, because someone's like, I don't want to play the field anymore. I don't, what does it say? Whoever this is, they're a gentleman or a lady in the streets. They're very protective of you. You see, they're on their shit. What's the challenge? What's the challenge here? Oh, how you doing? Welcome. Somebody smoke? Somebody a smoker? Cigars. Somebody smokes cigars? What's the challenge? Somebody smokes cigars. All right, we have strength and the 7 of Cups. So the challenge is some sort of confidence, bravery, because it's some sort of confusion, all right? Or someone's, whether this is you or the person that you're dealing with, maybe it's both of y'all, okay? I smell cigars. Whether it's this person, you, or both of you, y'all been treated like you were just an option before, okay? And I'm not saying like this was like dating pool, all right? This was when you were in a committed relationship. Someone made you feel like you were just an option, or that's how this person has felt before, okay? And that's kind of like showing up as a challenge here. Is the bravery to put themselves out there, okay? All right, best and highest messages here. What's in the current energy? What's in the current energy? Somebody's got a tattoo on their back shoulder. Seeing it on the right side, but take it as it resonates. All right, what's in the current energy? Dang, did y'all see that fly out? Oh, hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. 6 of Swords. Yeah, someone wants to create some sort of peace. They want to move into calmer waters. They're sick of the ish. They're sick of the problems, the delay. I'm hearing delays. They're sick of the delays. So maybe this person's wanted to come towards you for a while. Maybe this person's had their eye on you. Tell me about this, Spirit. Tell me about this 6 of Swords. The Knight of Coins. Yeah, because they moving slow. Okay. Now, Knight of Pentacles. Possible Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Not necessarily. This is a type of energy where it's usually Taurus, okay? This energy. Think of it like this. What rules Taurus? Taurus is a bull, right? What does a bull do if it's going to walk out on the ice? It's going to walk really slow on that ice because it wants to make sure that that ground is solid to support all the weight. Okay, so this person may be moving really slow. They want to make sure this is solid before they you know, kind of go all in. Because I'm telling you, this person's got it bad. And at saying that, 1, because they say they're on their Empress shit. And 2, they said your ex can't treat you like that no more, so that I'm here. They got to go through me to get to you. They can't disrespect you. They can't hurt you. They can't be doing that ish when I'm here. Zaddy home, let them know. Mommy home, let them know. Okay, what else is here, Spirit? Eight of Cups. Walking away from things that are no longer serving them. Or maybe that's you, okay? Walking towards happiness. Not giving into connections that aren't fulfilling. Give me one more. Give me one more here. I was told something like that earlier. Were you really? Hi, Jade, Anonymous, Jennifer, Tori. One of your exes is Taurus. Maybe that's them coming through. They're like, be gone. Where's the sage? I'm going to sage your ass out of here. Hi, Kensington. For Nick, how you doing? Richard, how you doing, Richard? Hi, Radonna. Hi, Sierra. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. Hey, I'm sending that love light back to you times 10. Thank you for that. What else is here, Spirit? Current energy. What's in the current energy? The Ace of Wands. Let's get physical, physical. All right, there's a passionate new beginning here, okay? I'm hearing all different types of stuff. I don't even know if I can say this. I didn't mark it as 18 and up. I don't think we can get into that. Maybe we need to do an 18 and up reading. 3 of Cups. This person wants to wine and dine you, okay? Passionate new beginnings. This person gonna be taking you out. It's time to get the dresses out. It's time to get your good shoes out. I just heard something about Goodfellas. Something about Goodfellas. Okay, so maybe you're a snazzy dresser. Get out the good clothes. Okay. Y'all going out. Y'all gonna have a good time. Give me one more. Give me one more. Thank you, Spirit. And the 10 of Cups. Ultimate happiness within a connection. With a partner. This is beautiful. Okay, this is corny as fuck, okay? So maybe y'all are really corny with each other, but it's in the best way, right? Just like bringing out this person's inner lover boy, lover girl. But I'm kind of seeing Edward and Bella laying out in the field. Y'all remember that scene? I don't know if y'all ever got into Twilight. So there's something different about the two of y'all. Not necessarily in that dynamic, you know. Hopefully this person ain't no vampire. An energy vampire. That's karmic shit. We don't want that. But it's kind of like that, right? That there's like opposites attract. There's something about y'all that's very different. And it's different than anybody that you've ever been with before. All right, Spirit. What's the energy coming towards this? We're going to see what the energy coming towards this is. And then we're going to break down thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Actions being taken towards you, okay? By the way, if you got to go and you can't stay for the whole live, you can watch the replay at ladyleospiritual. I can usually have those up within 24 hours. If you're looking to get in line for a personal reading, CashApp, Venmo, PayPal, at ladyleospiritual. $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, $44 for extended. All right, here we go. Energy coming towards this, Spirit. What we got going on? She told me my energy healed in private, then went on a public smear campaign. Wait, what? Somebody told you. Wait, they said this in private? Or the things that y'all do in private? I don't quite understand that. And there's a lot of stuff coming through in this reading, and my mind ain't in the right place, okay? There's a lot of chemistry here. We've already got the Ace of Wands. All right, so I'm gonna need you to like be a little bit more detailed in that. I'm trying to keep it clean, y'all. I'm trying to. This person got it bad for you. We got the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, so we're moving on from something. We're letting go of a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, the ways that you've been, you know, put down, betrayed, stabbed in the back 10 freaking times. All right, so this is over a long period of time. What else is here, Spirit? What else is here? I'm here trying to keep it PG, and this is not a PG reading, y'all. Reel it in. Beyond your behavior. We gentlemen and ladies in the streets, okay? All right, Spirit. Energy coming towards this. What's the energy coming towards this? The Hermit. Someone's coming out of hermit mode. Someone's doing some soul searching. Maybe. What is up with the cigars? Somebody's going within. It's like you triggered something, like some sort of spiritual awakening in somebody here. That may not be for everybody, but that kind of came out in the cards earlier too. Was like, I'm changing my player ways, or what was it? That's not the card that came out. What was it? I don't want to be a bachelor. I don't want to be a bachelor, bachelorette anymore. Like somebody wants a commitment. So maybe this person kind of gave up on the idea of being in a committed relationship. You know? Something about somebody's soul searching. What else is here? Energy coming towards the collective. True love is real. That is so true. Hi, One Noble Grace. How you doing? Hi, B. What else? Hi, Jim. 7 of coins. Yeah, someone's soul searching. They're figuring out, is this worth investing my time, love, energy, effort, and money into? Are they going to invest time, love, energy, effort into me? Okay, and 2 of coins. So they're getting their priorities in order. Someone's trying to get some sort of priorities in order, okay? Energy coming towards this. What's the energy coming towards this? We got the Devil coming up, okay? So either you're going to have this person fucking obsessed with your ass, or this is making somebody big mad. Big mad. Tell me about the Devil, Spirit. Because you're happy. Here comes these exes. Here come these past peoples. Tell me about the Devil. Why is this here? Someone's just, yeah, see, look, that's for somebody too. That won't be for everybody. That's kind of specific. But somebody's trying to cut out this toxic ass energy. What's this toxic energy here, Spirit? What's this bullshit? Queen of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Swords. That's emotional manipulation. Ew. That's past. That's got to be karmic shit. Clarity. Yeah, see, a truth's coming out. Someone's finally being exposed that they really were being emotionally manipulated, okay? Sometimes that's true too, y'all. It's like when you get out of it's like you know that the relationship's not working, right? You end it because it's toxic or whatever. And you get into a new relationship and it's not like the past one whatsoever. It's kind of like night and day, you know? So there's someone's coming through and like someone's getting some sort of confirmation that, yeah, you weren't crazy. The level of emotional manipulation that happened to you, it was on the all-time high. Someone was manipulative. The Queen of Cups in reverse. That's like Ursula. That's like Ursula. Ew. No. You don't want to be dating the octopus? Going around stealing people's voices and shit. That could be some of that chameleon shapeshifter energy, y'all. Y'all could have been in the past. You were in a relationship with the shapeshifter Ursula motherfucker. Whole ass octopus. Alright, Spirit. That's nice messages here. So Ace of Swords, clarity, victory, information, insight, truth. Energy coming towards this. The Page of Swords. Oh, yeah, there's a spy. Somebody's looking at your social medias, asking questions about you, researching you. Somebody's doing a whole damn Google search. Somebody may be getting background checks on you, okay? I'm one of them people. I be getting background checks on people. I'm really making sure you ain't a whole creeper in the house, okay? We got Page of Swords and then the Ace of Pentacles. Someone wants to know, are you already in a committed relationship? So yeah, for some of y'all have met this person. For others of y'all haven't met this person yet. Or if you have, you don't know that this person wants to pursue you, or they're like trying to figure out, are you in a committed relationship already? Someone's trying to... Some of y'all, somebody's spying on your relationship. All right. What's the external conflicts? Let's see external conflicts. 143. 143. Somebody says, I love you. I love you. Six of Coins. The chat or this external conflicts or people coming in to throw a wrench in the plans. They don't want this to be equal give and take. Okay. So this is someone who, in the past, for some of y'all, this is somebody, the emotional manipulation shit, they made you feel like you were an equal in the beginning. Okay, this was a breadcrumber. So whoever that is to you, the fucking breadcrumber, they may be showing up, trying to go all in, giving you a whole basket of cheddar biscuits when that was like, well, that should, where's that at? Too late. Too little, too late. That's right. Mind your own damn business. Go drink your water, take your vitamins, and mind your own damn business. What else is here, Spirit? Give me one more. External conflict. External conflict here for this connection. What's that? The Four of Cups. And someone... Okay. Yeah. So past people. So we know they're breadcrumbers. Okay, they did the bare minimum, pretending that they were giving you everything. Right, facade, emotional manipulators. And then we have Four of Cups here. So this is, yeah, definitely, this is someone who had a hole in their cup. It didn't matter how much time, love, energy, effort, or money you poured into them. It was never going to be fulfilling. They can never be satiated because they have a hole in the bottom of their cup. Y'all heard about the love tank, the love cups? It's got to be equal, like the infinity sign. Infinite possibilities, infinite flow of energetic balance, give and take. Okay. What about strengths? What's the strengths of this connection? Best and highest message for Spirit. People know, research everything. My initials are P. For a reason, really? Are you like a private investigator? I saw... The checkered life says, I saw my past aunt in mind's eye right when you said someone says I love you. Really? Maybe that was your aunt coming through telling that they love you. Oh my goodness. Godly woman. I'm a godly woman too, okay? It's just in a different way that you are, and that is absolutely okay. Jesus loves everybody, boo-boo. Even me, even you. Even though you're coming in here being a hateful asshole. So you gotta go. Peace out, homie. Bye, Felicia. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. We looking for love in here. We're not looking for bitter Betties. Take your bitter ass somewhere else, please. You just bored. What else is here, Spirit? What's the strength of this connection? Woo, y'all. The King of Wands. Are you serious? I told you somebody's on their big wand energy. The strength of this is passion, motivation. This is, I can do it, I will do it. Join me, watch me, get the fuck up out of my way, homie, okay? Someone's coming in and staking their claim. This person could have already claimed you. That's mine, don't touch it, okay? Don't look at it. It doesn't exist in your reality. Get to fucking step in. That's mine. I'm securing the fucking perimeter, okay? My kingdom, my queendom. It's mine. I'm building with that one. That one right there. Don't go after it. Okay, and the Knight of Cups. I told you something about expression. Now, sometimes it's a smooth talker energy, but the way that it's coming out here is a strength. This is like the way that someone, I told you, lover boy, lover, undercover lover boy, lover girl. This person could be a whole asshole or whole biatch out in IRL, out in public, right? They got resting bitch face, or they're all stoic and they look unapproachable. You get this person around you and they turn into a little schoolboy, schoolgirl. Yeah, here comes the Cinderella song. So this is love. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm gonna be like dancing around. You're making somebody sing in the rain. I'm singing Paddington. Oh my god, y'all, what the hell is this shit? What are we diving into? I'm singing in the rain. You're making somebody sing in the rain? Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. The Seven of Wands in reverse. Somebody's letting their guard down. This person doesn't act like this. This is not normal. It's not normal for this person to act this way, okay? I'm telling you, you could have manifested this person. We've got the Magician and the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Page of Cups, the Fool, Justice, the Lovers. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, and then we're going to move on to this person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions of you, okay? So you've manifested some sort of union, a higher level of commitment of some sorts, okay? So if you never met this person, here's the next step. If you've met this person, here's the first date. If you've been on dates, this is turning into a committed relationship, okay? If you're already in a committed relationship, maybe y'all moving in together. If y'all are living together, maybe somebody's getting a proposal. If y'all are already fiancés, okay, and engaged, maybe you're getting married to tie the knot, okay? Put it where it fits, I'll make it fit, y'all, okay? Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the rules. But anyway, we have this higher level commitment, the celebration of a union here. Someone really wants to express themselves, okay? They want to say, I love you, and take a blind leap of faith towards something new. Someone's looking foolish, right? There's a lot of people in the ear trying to talk someone out of doing this, or maybe even the both of you to come in between this. We have the Empress, Justice, and the Lovers here. So not only did we see the Emperor, now here's the Empress. Now we're talking divine counterparts. Y'all match each other. Okay, we don't want to see pages showing up with kings, knights showing up with empresses and emperors, okay? This is Emperor and Empress. Justice. So this is about decisions, balance, harmony, truth. And then we have the Lovers showing up here too. I'm telling you, some of y'all have a choice between two that's coming in really heavy. So you could be getting ready, could be having a choice between a karmic and a divine counterpart. Because the ex always comes back, okay? We know that. Like the ex people, the past people, the karmics, they always end up showing up. And they want to pee in your parade. But they always mask it, you know. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I'm sorry. All right, here they come with their sorries. You be looking so good these days. What's that song? It's a newer song. I just heard it and I lost it. Anyway, basically the song was about like, I'm here for someone else. Y'all know what that newer song is kind of talking about? Somebody like they run into each other. It's like two exes run into each other, but they're there for someone else. Yeah, you could be running into a past person. Oh, you look well. I'm glad you're doing well, but I'm here for somebody else. Peace out. I'm preoccupied. I upgraded. Spirit said I did the work. Here's my person. Here's Nubu. Nubu's better than you. That's so savage. That's so mean. Okay, reel it in, Leo. Reel it in. Don't be mean. Best of Dies message, Spirit. Let's see about this person. How do they view you? How do they view you? I try to be nice. I'm trying to keep it PG and clean. Even though this is not what this energy is at all. And I'm trying to be nice. The Magician at the bottom of the deck. Someone's manifesting you, or y'all are manifesting each other. I'm telling you, it's coming out so heavy. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. How's this person view you? This person sees you as very, very strong. We have the Tower and the Nine of Wands. This person knows, or maybe you're sharing, or maybe they witnessed you persevering tower after tower after tower. So some of y'all have known this person for a while. But this person is really viewing you as very persevering, very resilient, a very strong person. All right, how does this person view you? How do they view you? The Ten of Cups. This person is viewing you as their person. They think you are a perfect match. Wow. That's really sweet. It's kind of corny, but it's so sweet, y'all. It's corny in the best ways, right? Maybe that makes you cringe. Maybe you don't like corny. This is in the best ways. There's a lot of PDA. A lot of lovey-loveys. Okay, what else is here, Spirit? Give me one more. How does this person view you? How does this person view you? Ace of Wands! I told you. Let's get physical, physical. Somebody wants to lock it down. Oh my gosh. That's too funny. Somebody's ready for the passion, okay? It's a turn up to heat. Turn up to heat. Here's the passion. Here's the chemistry. So physically, all is good there. I'll put you that way, okay? Physically, it's a match. All right, how does this person feel? How does this person feel about you? The Moon. They haven't expressed it yet. This person's being shy with me. Hold on. We're going to smoke them out. We're going to smoke them out. They're going to talk. We're being nosy. You said all these things, and now you want to be all quiet and shit. Say, I don't know. We won't be all bashful and shit. That's not how this works. You done shown too much. Right? Where did the zaddy home let them know, mommy home let them know go? We're going to smoke their asses out. Come on now. All right. Don't be scared. You scared, say you scared. It's probably from trauma, though, okay? It's a trauma response. It's a little tense. Maybe it's been a little while. Maybe somebody's knocking the cobwebs off of themselves, okay? Tell me about the Moon, Spirit. Someone sees you as very mysterious, very intuitive, a mystery. The Hermit, I told you. This person may be looking at you like you're shy. This person may be wanting you to come out of your shell a little bit. A Page of Wands and play. They want you to come out and play a little bit. Or maybe they see you as getting them to break out of their shell, okay? Give me one more. How does this person feel? How does this person feel? I am, though. You are what? What do you mean? I missed it. I didn't see it when you put it in the chat. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Gemini girl. How y'all doing? Welcome. All right, Spirit. Give me one more. How does this person feel? You're very guarded. Sometimes that happens, y'all. The Sun! I got a pocket full of sunshine. I got a love that I know that is all mine. Oh, ooh, whoa. This person sees you as their happiness, their joy. You make this person light up. Ooh, here comes the feelings. Wow, y'all. The sun and the moon is here too. Again with the divine counterparts. Okay, that's beautiful when it comes out in a love reading. The sun and the moon. Something's being exposed here. Something's coming to the light. All right, Spirit. Ace of Pentacles. Opportunity, growth, expansion, commitments. Okay, best and highest messages. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. What's this person's intentions? Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. What's this person's intentions? What happened to the music? It just turned off like that? See, here's these past people coming in to muck up the whole vibe. Right? The ads came on. There wasn't supposed to be no ads in that track. They're trying to sell you some bullshit that you don't need. Now they turn on the music off because they don't want y'all to have music. They don't want y'all to be vibing and shit. We've got strength in the world. So their intentions are to overcome some sort of fear here. Okay, they're putting themselves out on the line. They're being courageous and very patient with this energy, patient with themselves, patient with you. And then we have the world. So this person may feel like this is destined, fated, like this is some sort of fated meeting. Okay. What's this person's intentions? This person wants to go around with you, okay? They want to go all the way around the world. Maybe this person actually, like, literally wants to travel with you. Maybe they're going to be doing something on a jet plane. Somebody's getting on a jet plane. What's this person's intentions? Maybe this person's flying to come see you. Dang, y'all. Y'all got this person hopping on a fucking plane to come see your ass? What? Somebody's getting in the car and driving away just to come see you. This person could possibly be at a distance. All right. Oh my gosh. The Hierophant. I told you this person wants to lay it down. They done claimed your ass. Okay, they want a whole fucking commitment. You're not allowed to go nowhere, no mores. I just heard pop, lock, and drop it. Goodness gracious. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. I told you. What else is here, Spirit? Who is all on the table? Let's just see what zodiacs are on the table. Again, y'all don't get too caught up with this. These are just energies, okay? We could have this anywhere in our chart. Technically, everybody has a little bit of every zodiac in the chart because there's 12 houses in our chart, which represent... Hey, thank you for that. So I'm like back to you times 10. But yeah, it represents each one of the zodiacs. So technically, everybody's got a little bit of everything in it. But anyway, we have Scorpio here. We have Cancer. We have Leo. Heavy on the Leo. We have Scorpio here again. So heavy on the Scorpio. We have Taurus here. Heavy fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Heavy on the water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Really, everybody's here. The Magician, Gemini. Okay, Spirit. Best and highest messages. How's this person taking action? How's this person taking action? The Magician, the Six of Wands. Damn, y'all, dang. I begin so excited for you. We've got the Magician, the Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. How's this person taking action towards you? Number one, they're manifesting their ass, okay? They be putting some shit together. They're pulling out all the tools, all the spiritual tools, physical tools, whatever the fuck it is that they need to make this happen. Okay? They be praying for you. Right? They talking to spirit. All right? And they're taking action down here in the 3D. They be trying to make y'all cross paths here, okay? Trying to create an opportunity. And they want a victory, right? They want your attention. They want to give you a lot of attention. Got some really like power couple energy coming through. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, a twisted luck of fate. This person wants to take a chance with you. They're also trying to manifest the best possible outcome of this being successful. And 9 of Pentacles, they definitely want to pursue you because you be looking like a whole fucking tasty snack over there, okay? Looking good, smelling good, feeling good, all that in a bag of chips. Crazy, sexy, cool, prosperous, established. There's something about this person that really likes how independent that you are. You can take care of yourself, you know, but this part that came out earlier in the reading too, right? This person still wants you to kind of like call them a need a little bit. They want you to call them and they want you to call on them for help. They want to be Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It sometimes. Even though they know that you don't need it. You can handle it. You're absolutely perfectly capable of handling it on your own. But let this person feel needed just a little bit. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, y'all, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, 5 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and the Lovers. What's after? Then the Fool. Okay, here we go. King of Wands was after that. High Priestess. All right, that's enough. Stop right there. We're going to go through the whole damn deck. Okay, so anyway, Ace of Pentacles. So God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you, is handing you this opportunity, a possible commitment, expansion, some sort of growth, and a blessings here, okay? Ace of Cups. This is a divine connection, a divine union, right? It's new beginnings and emotional fulfillment. It's a new relationship. But look, it's the Holy Grail. There's something very divine about this. There's something very complimentary, something very sacred about this bond. Okay, the 10 of Wands. So someone's releasing the heavy burdens of the past, all right? They're getting rid of any responsibilities that they don't need to carry because they're making room for your ass, okay? Queen of Wands. This person definitely is very physically attracted to you, okay? There's a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of love. I mean, it's not saying that takes away from anything else, but this person is just really, that they be feeling it, okay? They really physically attracted to you. 5 of Wands. This person's willing to fight off any competition. Right, we've already seen that a few times. This person is a protector. They're kind of territorial, maybe a little bit on the possessive side. Okay, but they say, yeah, your ex can't treat you the way that they used to treat you now that I'm here, baby. Right, the 4 of Wands. This person wants a union. Okay, they want some sort of commitment or some sort of successful, this all lovey-dovey shit. The Lovers. Here we go again with this divine connection. Right, yin and yang, a perfect fit, right? We saw that earlier with the, I love the way that your hand fits in mine. Okay, taking a blind leap of faith towards this new beginning, towards this connection, taking a risk here. King of Wands, I can do it, I will do it. Join me, watch me, get the fuck up out my way, homie for it, right? I told you this person's claimed you. This is the second time King of Wands is coming out. Said that one's mine. Don't touch it. Don't look at it. Don't think about it. Don't talk to it. It's mine. But that's not like that, seriously, y'all. This person's not going to refer to you as it. Like you're like an actual physical object of theirs. You're their person, though. Okay. I ain't trying to be toxic. It's not like that. But if your person doesn't ever get jealous or get upset or that's a red flag. Like, you should feel secure in your relationship, but at the same time, you got to be watching out for other people's. Not everybody has the best intentions for you and your person, But the High Priestess is also here. So, for some of y'all, this person has not expressed the way that they feel yet. There is a mystery, either to you or this person can see you as very mysterious. Right? This is a very spiritual connection that came out earlier too, really heavy. Okay, y'all could end up maybe you dream about each other. There's some sort of very like spiritual ties here. Could be a past life connection. Okay. All right, where are we going? Let's pull from this love deck. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear? See what we got going on. Thanks for the love, y'all. I haven't rang the bell in a while. Let me ring the bell for you. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank you for helping me raise the vibration. 39.9K likes. Thank you so much, y'all. Hi, TikTok or Instagram. How y'all doing, Instagram? I told you this person sees you as a mystery, right? Something very mysterious about you. Party. You may be meeting this person at a party. I saw the fair earlier. I keep smelling cigars. So I don't know what that means. We have truth. Someone's getting ready to confess the way they feel. There's a confession going on. I see you, Instagram. I see you, Instagram. Thank you for that. Send all that love and light back to you, times 10. Thank you, TikTok. Send all that love and light back to you, times 10. All right, finances. I told you, someone's trying to get their priorities in order. Someone's trying to make room for you in their life, okay? Give me a few more here. Best and highest messages. Best and highest messages. Hi, Mystic Empath. Hi, Miss Phoenix. How you doing? Hi, Galactic Hot Dog. How you doing, love? Social media. I told you this person's looking you up on your social media. Maybe some people. Maybe there's multiple people trying to come and look and get pictures or spy on you, see what's going on with this connection with you and this person. But I know this person's really like, they be checking you out hardcore, okay? Relationship. This person wants to be in a relationship with you. Told you they wanted to lock it down. They want to be locking it down with you, okay? Give me a few more, Spirit. Ex-lover text message. I told you your past person's going to be reaching out. Especially when they find out. Especially when they find out. Yeah, because breakup. You broke up with this person. Now we have a secret crush and hookup. Okay, this hookup secretly wants to hook up with you. All right, give me just a few more, Spirit. Just a few more. Best and highest messages here. We're about to wrap this up. I'm hearing some crazy stuff, y'all. I promise. This probably should have been an 18 and up reading. Maybe we need to do one of those one night. Hi, Mystic Empress. My boo, my boo. He said, I love your accent. You so fine, girl. You want to be in a relationship with her also? Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. I'm so glad y'all like my accent. I used to try to hide my accent. All right, spiritual. I told you, someone just about gave up on being in a committed relationship. Okay, you're making this person really like reconsider committing here. That's why they're trying. That's why they're checking it out like really heavy. Okay, they may be surrendering to this connection to the way that it is that they feel. Okay, someone feels like they have unfinished business. Tell me about the unfinished business, Spirit. What is this unfinished business? Yeah, do the 18 and over. Snake. The snake feels like they have unfinished business with you. How convenient. Ew, I want that. No, thank you. Yeah, this person, addiction. Okay, your past person's fucking addicted to you. They're obsessed. Why does it happen like that? Every single time. Every single time. Yeah, unexpected. This is unexpected to them. They're going to be shooketh. They're going to be shooketh when they find pictures of you and this new person coming in, right? Zaddy home, let them know. Mommy home, let them know. Not no mores. Goodness gracious. Give me just a few more, Spirit. Give me just a few more. Best and highest messages here. Told you wedding. Okay. So some sort of commitment here, right? Unexpected came out again. Divine intervention. Yeah, see, this is a shakeup for somebody. This is a shakeup for somebody. Some of y'all could have had a divine intervention happen within the past person because it was too toxic. It wasn't your real person, you know. It wasn't your kingdom spouse or your divine counterpart or, you know, twin flame. I don't like getting into all that, y'all. The twin flame shit. That could be Be careful not to get wrapped up in the twin flame cults. Think for yourself. Do your own research, y'all. But anyway, even when I'm saying stuff, even when I'm giving insight or sharing stuff that it is that I've learned and I've known, always take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't apply it to your life or your situation or your beliefs, you know. Do your own research. But anyway, here's this toxic relationship coming out. Signs and synchronicities. Maybe you're seeing a lot of numbers, right? 222 is a big union number. 444 is a big union number. 8s are big union numbers. 6s are big union numbers. Okay. So yeah, this could be healing some sort of heartbreak. Maybe that's what some part of the delay is either you or this person or both of you are still healing from sort of heartbreak. So if this happens, if this hasn't showed up in your reality yet, fated meeting at the bottom of the deck. Here's that relationship, liquid courage, divine timing. I'm going to stop right there. Okay, yeah, I told you something about a fated meeting, right? The world card came out. What was that? It was the kitty cat deck, right? This is some sort of predetermined, it was destined, it's fated, okay? Relationship, yeah, this relationship coming into union. Someone's trying to get some sort of confidence. I don't know if this is you or if this is them. Maybe you'll meet in a bar or somewhere where you can smoke cigars. I swear, this heavy smell of cigars is... And don't nobody smoke cigars in here, so I don't know why it's smelling like that. And it's not my smudge. It's not eucalyptus, and it is not Palo Santo. It smells like cigars. Bravery, confidence, intoxicated, odd behavior. So someone may be like... Somebody may be taking a shot before they come express themselves. And divine timing. So perfect timing, waiting. It's all in divine timing. Okay, so I'm telling you, this is very divine connection here. Hot and heavy, spicy... Got all the things, the emotions being expressed. Okay, it's real love, right? What was I telling y'all the other day? Like, you can grow old with this person, right? We got cute little lady over here who's going to be trimming somebody's nose hairs and their ear hairs and cutting their toenails for them, right? And your old man's going to be going over there putting your little curlers in your hair, you know, going to make them real tight the way that you like them. Get your hair all nice and curly. You can have your little sprig going on, right? That's who you want to fall in love with, y'all. It's easy to fall in love with people when, like, you're in a winning season, right? It's easy to be in love with somebody when things are on the up and up. But who's going to be there when, like, shit hits the fan, right? When it's the end of times, right? Cutting their toenail. Y'all laughing at me? Are y'all laughing at me? I think that is the cutest thing. Y'all ever seen those old geriatric couples? Y'all ever seen them in the Walmart? Y'all ever there? I was at Kroger today getting some groceries, right? And there's this little old man, and he went and got his lady one of them little motorized carts. Yeah, he had a cane. He probably needed to be in the cart. But he walked all the way up there, got the cart, drove it all the way back out to the car, took this lady's purse, you know, guided her into the little car and walked beside her. You know, it was just the sweetest thing. It made me feel like if this guy was still in his prime, he would have just picked her ass up and carried her into the damn store. You know, it was so sweet. It's like, that's what it's about right there. I bet you they seen some shit together. They've been through some shit, you know? But you could tell, like, this little old lady was this man's whole world. The sweetest thing. All right, y'all, that's wrapping up the reading here. If you popped in and caught this live, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy, all the ways that y'all show support. We're going to talk about love spells for a second as I'm picking these cards up, okay? Because that was something that was requested. That's something y'all been talking a lot about is, like, spell work and stuff. So specifically, this little talk, this little spiritual talk. Here goes the cats. What's wrong? Mama? We're going to talk about love spells. I don't agree with love spells, y'all. There's a lot of people that do. There's a lot of people that do. There are other practitioners, other readers that do that stuff. Me, I'm totally against that. Why the fuck would you want to make anybody be in a relationship with you? It's not real. That's not your... If you feel like you have to go pay money to put a spell on somebody to be with you, that is not your fucking person. You picking up what I'm throwing down? But people do this. And how are ways that you can put spells on people? Well, one, if y'all want to talk about spells, everybody's casting spells all the time. That's why they call it spelling. We're spelling it out into the universe, okay? That's one. I'm not talking about just that, okay? This is deeper than that. This is where either someone goes to someone else and they pay money to have some sort of ritual done where they conjuring up shit and they're playing with other people's free will, okay? Now, of course, even if you have a spell put on you, you still have free will, but you're being influenced heavy by some fucked up shit. You picking up what I'm throwing down? Does that make sense? Sometimes it's like that. Another one is when people are being really manipulative, okay? They're intentionally creating situations, kind of like you know, emotional manipulation, lies and deceit. All of those are love spells, okay? He's not hungry. I promise you that cat is not hungry. If that cat's saying that they're hungry, they're a whole liar in the house. That cat is a biggie, boo-boo. I promise you that. That cat's not hungry. She's probably in the heat. It's a kitten, but we rescued. Okay, we took her in. She was a stray. She's in the dumpster at where my brother works. And they told him to come get these cats, but they were gonna get rid of them. They were gonna off them, okay? They were gonna unalive them. So he got the whole litter and brought them home. So we ended up with 2 kittens. So now they're old enough that she's in heat, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, back to love spells. Okay, so something else. So that manipulating energy. So anytime anybody's being emotionally manipulative, okay, or like love bombing, okay, that's a love spell. Does that make sense? You see these in very like empathic, narcissistic type. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. Should I just live here? This is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. Okay. Y'all pick up what I'm throwing down. But that's very like empathic or like narcissistic duos, right? That can be seen as love spells. Okay. What else? All right. Something else is if you understand about like using sex can be a way of putting a love spell on somebody. Okay. So somebody's, you know, taking care of themselves, looking at your pictures. All right. That can be a love spell. You can literally feel somebody in your energy. Okay. Now, with that being said, oh, God, I just lost my train of thought. Somebody doesn't want me to talk about this. Okay, that's something else. Let's just say you got out of a really fucking toxic relationship. Like it was bad. Okay. You were disgusted with this person when you left this relationship. All right. There's no way in hell, if this was the last motherfucker on earth, if you would ever entertain another second with this person. So y'all get it? Y'all picking it up? Y'all follow me? Okay. And then all of a sudden you wake up and you feel like you have to go see this person. Like all of a sudden, like you're yearning for them. You're longing for them. That is a fucking love spell. That's how you know. Now, y'all can go do your own research on how like there's like, if you put oil in a pot and put 2 matches in there, and if it makes a tea, that can be one way that you can find out if a love spell's been put on you. Okay. But ways that you can protect yourself from this is 1, cord cuttings. Okay. There's lots of different ways that you can do a cord cutting. You can just start off by literally just envisioning it. Like envisioning you taking scissors and cutting like the energetic little... Y'all ever seen Danny Darko? And you know, like, there's one scene where he's got like the fucking mask on or whatever, and he's got like this energy portal tube, right? It's a lot like that. So we have energetic cords with other people. Okay, that's another thing. The more that you were physically intimate with somebody, the stronger that it is that you're making ties. Like, think about it. You're literally swapping DNA with somebody. Like you're absorbing their energy. You're taking on their spirit. Okay, just spiritually, you're creating very, very tight, thick ass cords. So y'all, some of them are chains. Those people that you cannot get rid of. They're just overly obsessed with you and won't leave you alone. Like, why are you so obsessed with me? All right, those people's like Orange is the New Black. You know that chick that she like broke into her ex's house and took a bath in the bathtub and like Lifetime movie bullshit, y'all. Y'all know what it is I'm talking about. Okay. You can cut cords with those types of people. But anyway, you can literally envision yourself like with scissors or like, I think of a machete, y'all. I'll be thinking of a fucking machete. Machete! We cutting this shit out. You know, another way that you can do it is writing a letter. Writing a letter and don't send it to them. Do not send it to this person. Don't you do that. Burn it. Release it. Does that make sense? Praying. A lot about praying. Another way is cleansing your energy. Okay, so that's what we talk about. If you're newer to this, this is where you start taking care of your spiritual hygiene, and you get in your little like routines and doing your little ritualistic stuff right in the morning or in the afternoon or whatever it is that you do. But showering, like literally envision like as the water is falling over you, that you are being cleansed clean, and you're literally watching the water go down the drain with the ish. Does that make sense? So that's one way that you can keep your spiritual hygiene up. Crystals, using crystals. So black crystals are really good for grounding. They're really good for protection, right? Black obsidian is really good at absorbing energy and transmuting positive energy. Okay. Black tourmaline is really good at keeping negative energy at bay. I don't have my purse around me, do I? Here, let me go get my purse and I'll show you some of these crystals. I gotta move the table back. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I'll grab some of my crystals. Uh-oh. If I don't trip over the cord. Done baited myself, y'all. Let me get my bag out. Yes, I carry my rocks in my purse with me, y'all. It's that serious. Literally carrying them around in my purse. Let's see what we got. If y'all are new. No, that one's not in the bag. These are like directly in my purse. Just in case I have to take my bag out, these stay in my purse. All right, here's my black tourmaline. So that's what black tourmaline looks like. So if you've seen that. There's lots of different places that you can get crystals from. You want to make sure that it's a reputable crystal supplier. And that can be difficult because there's a lot of fake shit out there. Even sometimes having a fake crystal can work though, y'all. It's like just like the energy. Like, have you ever heard of like the placebo effect? You're manifesting it. Where's the other one? Where's my black obsidian? Where's my sphere at? Spheres are really good at transmuting energy, okay, in all directions. So if you have like triangles, if you have like pyramids, excuse me, not triangles. If you have like a pyramid type of crystal, all right, I want you to think about the way that it's pointed, okay? So it's channeling energy into a certain direction, all right? But spheres are really good crystals to work with because they can output energy in all directions, okay? But that's my black obsidian ball. All right, what else? Let me dump them out. Yeah, here's some more. So I have backup. I got a lot of black tourmaline. I got a lot of haters, y'all. I got a lot of haters. This one is a really great crystal for protection and for grounding. And it's said to have very magical, not M-A-G-I-C-K. M-A-G-I-C. There's a difference, okay? It's like miraculous. But anyway, this is Numite. Right, and it's known as one of the most ancient minerals on planet Earth, Numite. And it's not very easy for me to find around here in my area. But I didn't order this online. I actually went into the store and bought this. And they just so happen to have it. I've never been able to find any more of this. Arrowheads. Yeah, arrowheads are really important. They're really good for protection. Like, think about it as a spear. You're going to spear into the energy that it is you're trying to get rid of, right? But, yeah, it's got these little, like, golden specks in it. Can y'all see that? The camera doesn't do it justice. Oh, shit. My bad. Can y'all see that? Kind of see how it, like, got some shimmering little... This says that anything that's got like shimmers like that in it or gold specks or it's not actual gold, but that it has like ancient magical properties to it, okay? But this is also known as the Merlin stone. So that's a good one. Here's some smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is really good for protecting your energy. This is one of my favorite pieces. It's raw, okay? So quartz isn't cut like that, okay? It comes out of the ground looking like, that's how it forms. So quartz will actually form like that into these points. But this is a raw crystal, and raw crystals have really, really intense energy to it. All right, what else? Lapis lazuli is a really good protection stone, especially for not just the throat chakra, but the third eye chakras. Okay, so throat, or the way that you communicate, the way that you speak up for yourself. Third eye, of course, is like psychic attacks, those sorts of things. But this is another one of those where it's got like little specks, like little shimmery specks. You can't really see it on the camera. I don't know if y'all can kind of maybe see a little bit right there. I don't know if it's fuzzy for you or not. I don't know how well you can see it. That's a really good crystal to use. Any type of like just clear quartz. You can program clear quartz to do anything. This is a universal stone right here. So if you're just getting started using crystals and gemstones, just regular clear quartz crystals are incredible for getting started with, because you can just program to do it whatever you want it to do. And they make really great generators too, so they'll amplify the energies of other crystals. So for you skeptics out there, if you go do the research just on clear quartz alone, and you learn that that's how we have the technology that is we have today. There's there's quartz crystal in clocks. That's how they got the rhythmic tick in watches, you know, in a lot of the like phones and stuff, you know, they use crystals and gemstones and minerals and things like that. Stonehenge was a giant computer database. If you do the research on what crystals and like massive ass stones that it was that they used, like the energetic and electromagnetic fields going on Stonehenge was like a fucking computer. It had something to do with data, y'all. Go do your own research, by the way. Okay. I'm a nerd. I'm a rock nerd, okay? Anyway, here's fool's gold. Fool's gold can be a really good protection stone, especially with money. Okay, self-confidence, those sorts of things. And it literally grows in like, or it forms in these like little matrices. So this one's just a cube. But usually if you get like a bigger piece, you'll see like a bunch of these like cubes stacked on top of each other, you know, but that's fool's gold right there. It can protect, especially for money. It'll protect your money. What else do I have? Citrine. Citrine's another really good one to protect your money. It also manifests money. Kind of got off the topic of love there, but excuse me. Rose quartz is really good for healing, for love situations, for any type of love. So like love for self-love, love for a friend, love for a lover, romance, love for a sibling, love for family, anything like that. But this is really heart healing, is this rose quartz. Y'all, rhodonite, this is another really good one for self-love, to promote love for self or love and forgiveness of others, okay? This is actually really good for healing bruises too. So if you have a bruise and you take some rhodonite and you put it on there, I would take like an ace bandage. That's what I do. I take an ace bandage and like directly put it on a bruise and wrap it. It will heal the bruise. Really cool. That and hematite will do the same thing. Hematite's really good at blood circulation, healing bruises, those sorts of things. Here's another piece of, here's the difference in the crystal or the clear quartz. So that's a raw piece. I literally dug this up out of the ground in Arkansas at a crystal mine. This one was bought though. And this one's been polished. This did not come out of the ground like that. So this one, that's the rough stone. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look like this when it comes out of the ground either. It looks like red clay. So you'll take like dirt chunks and you'll have to like, you know, like rub on them to get the dirt, and it'll look like black glass when you see it. And then you have to hose it off and put it in the solution, and then that's what makes it like get all the icky stuff off it. And then you get to see the clear quartz parts of it. Okay, but this one was actually polished, or it was tumbled, one of the two. So yeah, rhodonite. RhodonIte, I think is the correct spelling, Jackie. But if you Google that, it should pull it up. All right, what else? Here's Fuchsite. This is the healer stone. This is this heals the healer. So if you feel like you work with energy, if you feel like you resonate with being a healer and you're starting to get into like crystals and gemstones, so you're trying to like expand on that, use new spiritual tools, this is a really good one for healing the healer. And you can tell this is another one of those that's very shimmery, you know, but this is very soft. You don't want to put this one in water. Quartz you can put in water. Any types of quartz, it's okay to put in water. This one, Fuchsite, is too soft on the hardness scale. So you don't want to, it'll ruin it if you put that one in water. This, and like somebody said something about selenite. I just saw it. I have selenite towers in every room. Selenite is really good for protecting energy, and it amplifies other, it cleanses other crystals, energies of all crystals too. You don't want to put selenite in water because it'll do the same thing. It'll ruin the selenite. Kyanite. Kyanite is not one that you want to put in water. They're just too soft on the hardness scale. All right, labradorite. This is a really good one. This used to be a necklace and it broke. That's how you know somebody's evil eyeing you. So let's just say like you're wearing a bracelet or something and it breaks or something. Okay, it's doing something. But my necklace broke. That's how I knew I was in the middle of being, you know, somebody sending me some sort of psychic bullshit. Amethyst. Yeah, amethyst is another really good protection stone. That's really good for this is also really good for if you feel like you're overcoming some sort of addiction to something. Amethyst is really good in supporting overcoming addictions too. Actually, long time ago, it's like in the like 1600s, priests used to wear this in the Catholic Church to prevent them from becoming drunkards and getting in the wine. So that's just a cool little history lesson there. But I told you I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. But anyway, labradorite. This is a good one for third eye and crown chakras. It's really good protection stone too. Okay, that's really all I have in my bag. I've got a shit ton more crystals, but they're all in the cabinet and they're way bigger, and I'm not about to get all that. We'll have to do like a live stream specifically for that. I can show you all my big ass chunks of crystals. Kind of like, let me show y'all. I've shown this to y'all before. But here's my petrified wood we found out in the yard. I'm in Mississippi, y'all. We got petrified wood like crazy down here, and we found some on the property. Let me get it and I'll show it to y'all real quick. It's got little crystals on it. This can be seen as like ancient protection too. I don't know if y'all can see the shimmery part of that. You can't really see it on camera, can you? Maybe a little bit. Maybe some of y'all a little bit. But all of this is shining up, okay? If I put it to the light over here in person, you can see like it just like shines and there's a bunch of shimmering stuff going on. Maybe a little bit if I do that. I don't know if y'all can kind of see that. But there's crystals all over this chunk of wood that was out in the yard. Isn't that insane? It fossilized. That's how old this is. I don't know if y'all can see this. The crystals, it's covered in crystals all over this. Isn't that crazy? I told you I was a nerd. I'd be talking to my rocks and shit. Anyway, is that quartz in it? I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to look that up. Now, I just recently did a live stream. Maybe it was like 2 weeks ago. I was showing y'all some of these pieces of petrified wood, and I can't remember. We looked it up, and I can't remember. I'm not as familiar with like petrified wood on that one. I'm not an expert on that one. But I find it fucking fascinating as shit, and it's definitely something I'd like to learn more about, you know. Oh, sunstone. I didn't show y'all sunstone. This is another really like shimmery one. It's got like, it's known to have like ancient magical properties to it. Sunstone. It's really good for confidence too. Attracting success and abundance, those sorts of things. Okay, so yeah, those, if you're looking to like attract money, you're looking at these. Citrine, fool's gold, sunstone are really good for attracting money. Tiger's eye is another really great protection stone. I have an angel, but I don't have it in here. My tiger's eye angel. That's another really good one to like protect your energy. So that's a way to use crystals to protect yourself. Smudging. Smudging is a really good way to protect your energy. Calling on certain angels. I use candles, y'all. I use I use fire a lot. I'm a fire sign. I love to use fire. So I'll like protection candles. You know, I'll be saying my Saint Michael prayers to ward off icky, nasty energies. Do you have any questions? Got any questions for me, darlings? We've got personal readings I still got to take care of. So if y'all don't have any questions, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Mantite, if you can get it, definitely do. It's protective but light and solar plexus oriented. Says easy does it. Okay, what else are y'all saying over here? And hedros are cool too. All right, so enhydros, ENHYDROS is what Mystic Empath says. Yeah, fossils. Amazonite is a good one. Mystic Empath, she's like, I love the whole process. Rhodochrosite. I don't have any rhodochrosite on me. Not in my bag, but I think I have some in the cabinet over there. What else we got? Tuning forks can pull cords deep, also quartz pyramids at Sing and Merkaba. Amplifiers, yeah, amplifiers. What about Apache tears? Apache tears are really, yes, that's an incredible protection stone. Okay, I like to use stuff that like my bloodlines are actually a part of. So I have Apache bloodline in my DNA. So I love to use stuff like that. So yeah, somebody else said something about arrowheads. I love that kind of stuff. Like my little thing here. Hold on, I'll show y'all. I've got this Aztec warrior call. It's an Aztec whistle, but it's like the warrior call. This thing. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these. I like stuff like this, y'all. Little artifacts and shit. I can't blow it right now, because if I did, it'd wake up the whole house, and I don't want to do that. I'd be trying to keep it down, even though I'm being loud as fuck, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, I found a shark tooth at a lake I can't remember what shark teeth mean. My son collects, he loves sharks. He collects shark teeth, and it has a spiritual meaning. He's a Sagittarius, y'all. He's an old soul. Everything to him is spiritual in nature. So we got to look stuff up. Like he was telling me about a dream that he had the other day. Like, we've been really going through it lately. I'm going through a really rough divorce. You know, I've got 4 kids. We had to give up my apartment and move back in with my parents. So we're all staying in the same room. There's 4 kids and me in one room. And so he likes to go outside and he likes to cut wood. So he's gotten really good with an axe. So he'll go out there and chop his wood, and then we'll have, start a fire in the evenings. And he said he had this dream the other night, and we're always doing dream interpretations for him. So this is just the y'all Pisces, Sagittarius, who else? There's like maybe 2 other signs, but they're just known as that they're old souls. Gemini can be one. But anyway, he said he had a dream that his dad and I were out at the fire, and his dad was like giggling like crazy, I guess because he was just happy that he was allowed to come over here or something. And he said he thought it was odd. And he says that he was walking away from the fire pit towards the house, and he said he saw this whole village of people that he said they were dark complected like my dad. Right? My dad's a lot darker than I am. He said he saw this whole village of like these darker complected people on the roof, and he said it's like something like it was like, he said he kept hearing the word family. I said, Booby, that was their ancestors. You had a dream about your ancestors, so we had to do a whole deep dive of all that, and to find the meanings out of something. But anyway, about shark's teeth, that's where I got off on that tangent. That's tough. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it has been tough. But hey, look, we're here to fight another day. I got the opportunity to live to fight another day. We're going to keep it moving. One more breath, one more step, one more fight. William says, you need to be my friend. Hi, Katrina. How you doing, Leos? Leo gang. Yeah, y'all let me know what your zodiacs are real quick so I know what zodiac y'all are representing tonight or early this morning. Hi, Whitney Houston, Cindy, Mutt Meg, Cheeky. Where can you find that wood? I found this wood out in my yard. Okay, I'm in Mississippi, and we just have a lot of petrified wood, and I'm out in the middle of nowhere, so we just ended up finding that here on our property. But I'm not really sure where you can go like online. I'm not sure of a reputable supplier of petrified wood. Yvonne says that's gorgeous. Amethyst. Okay, I think I went back on most of the Presentaron gold. They clear quartz. Rondonite. We talked about rondonite. Some of y'all are talking about Apache tears. Y'all, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down some of the stuff that it is that y'all want to know, and we'll talk about it. My next live stream. Hopefully that's tomorrow. I always post in my stories. But I say always. There's been 1 or 2 times I haven't. Apache tears. And we wanted to know about petrified wood. there anything else that y'all want like me to do? Y'all get hyper focused on something. I'm ADHD. I'm neurodivergent. I get hyper focused on something, and I could probably write a whole course on it within a week. There's a place here in Oklahoma. You can pay a fee to go in and dig for a really cool crystal big one. That's cool, Greg. Yeah, I've been to one in Arkansas before. What was it? Like Twin Creek, I think it was. In Hot Springs. It was in Hot Springs, Arkansas is where I went. They have a couple of mines in that area. Like lapis lazuli. We talked about lapis lazuli. The ancient one. Wait. What's it called? Wait, which one? The Nuumite. Nuumite. Nuumite is the Nuumite. Let's see. Y'all hear the cat? Yeah, tiger's eye is a really good one for protection. Shungite. Yeah, shungite is actually really good for, not only is it good for like EMF, radiation, things like that, like electromagnetic fields that are toxic or low vibrational or just not good for you. But I'm pretty sure it's really good at purifying water. Now, I think there's someone, 50 Shades of Consciousness, I think, or the Chemical Shaman on Instagram. I think it's a supplier of that. I've never ordered anything from him before, but he talks about it all the time. Like as I'm going through stuff, like I'm seeing him talk about shungite all the time. So you may want to check that out. I don't know that he's on TikTok. I've only seen him on Instagram. Okay, I think that's all. Wait, what's the weirdest movie ever? I missed that one. How do you know who did a love spell? You'll be thinking of them. You'll know. Okay, going back to like love spells and stuff that y'all are asking about love spells. You'll know because you'll be thinking about them constantly. You'll become just like overnight. It's like you're obsessed with them. You know, you're willing to cut off your left toes. You know, you're doing stuff that you're out of character, right? And it's kind of like, you know, the intensity of falling in love. 143 on the clock. Someone's coming through and saying I love you. It's kind of funny. We're talking about love spells, but it's kind of like, you know, like when you first fall in love with somebody and it's like, it's just intense, right? You get all the butterflies and the fuzzy feelings and you know, the chemicals are going off in the brain and shit, that kind of stuff. Usually somebody's put a love spell on you when you've told them no and they're overstepping their boundaries. Now, to each his own. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but my own personal beliefs is I don't believe in doing that. Okay, if you have to fucking go pay somebody to put a spell on somebody to be with you, it's not your person. Like, it's just very narcissistic to me. It's very controlling. That's not your person if you have to force them to be in a relationship with you. I just find that a turn off. It's gross. You know, tampering, it's bad juju. And it can backfire. It can backfire on you. So let's just say this person's fucking really spiritually protected and they're tapped the fuck in, right? And they got a whole altar to their ancestors and you go try to put a love spell on that person. That's just going to backfire. 144 on the clock, the chosen. The 144. Hello, how you doing if you in here? But anyway, it can backfire and then the person that did the spell could become extremely obsessed with the person that they trying to get to be obsessed with them. You know, so you have to be really fucking careful with that shit. You got to be careful with what the fuck it is you're tampering with, you know. That's just, that's me. I ain't about that shit. Y'all don't ask me to hex, jinx, curse, put love spells on people. I don't do that shit. I actually do hex and curse removals. So if you feel like you've been under some pretty heavy spiritual warfare, if you feel like somebody's put a love spell on you, if you feel like you need like cord cuttings, energy cleansings, energy healings, that's I'm your girl for that. Okay, I don't be conjuring up shit. What do you think about evil eye for protection? All right, those of you that are getting started on your journeys, okay? Yeah, I still wear evil eye. You can do evil eye protections, return to senders. That's how I got started. Because I did return to sender rituals and prayers and things like that, candles. But as you evolve, you eventually you'll learn to transmute energy. Because energy is energy. So if anybody's throwing energy at you and you can learn how to transmute it, you know, then you can use it to what it is that you want it to do. So there's that. Hamza, yeah, here's my Hamza. Here's my Hamza. I wear stuff like the evil eye. Now that's what I'm saying. Like if something like this breaks, you definitely know somebody's throwing it at you real heavy, you know. See, I usually have another necklace that I wear, and it's usually a crystal. I changed the crystal up, but I've always got my Ankh on it for protection. I've got Egyptian bloodline too. So I did like an ancestry report, and I'm Hans 57. I'm mixed up with a little bit of it all. So, but anyway, you know, I'll go and research that heritage or those belief systems, you know, and I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, I've got all different types of stuff. Like I've got Jesus all over the place. I don't know how many big Jesus we have sitting around. We talking to Jesus all the time. Who else? Who else do I call on? Okay, La Santa Muerte. I call on Flaquita all the time too. Now she found me. So yeah, working with energies, working with certain energies can be very protective to your own ancestors. How do you work with your ancestors? You just call on them. You just talk to them. They love that. They love that you're remembering them, that you're putting energy towards them, you know, because they're here to protect you and to guide you, right? I'm older than that. Wait, you're older than what? What you talking about, Willis? Thank y'all for the love. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. Those of you that are here, Instagram, my Instagram family. Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini. Oh, y'all are putting it in the chat. Thank y'all for that. Y'all, I'll tell you what, before I end this, before we get started on personal readings, what do you do with it when it breaks? I just restrand it. If I can, I'll pick up the pieces, you know. Now, if the actual evil eye breaks, I usually bury it. I'll go bury it somewhere. Not on my property line either. Don't bury it on your own property line. That's something I did to this property when my parents moved into this place. They had me come over, and I did like a whole protection around the entire perimeter of the home with black tourmaline and selenite. And instead of burying it, though, I just drop pieces around. Like I just walk around, you know, drop this and that piece all around it, said prayers, and did all that kind of stuff. When people out spells on me, my teeth hurt. Funny, I was high priest in Egypt. Really? Yeah. See, your body will energetically pick up when someone's tampering with your energetic field. You know, you'll dream about it. You'll have, just like your spirit will your higher self, whatever label you want to put on it, however you want to put it, you know, it'll be screaming at you. That's your instinct, your intuition trying to tell you that something's off, something's wonky, something's not right. Hans 57 and Taco Bell. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what they say. Somebody was trying to call me a Southern Belle the other day. I was like, I think it's more like a Taco Bell. And a Hans 57. Yep. I'm a little bit of everything all rolled into one. Hi, Coco. Hi, Michelle. How y'all doing? Yeah, your spirit team will warn you. But yeah, you can do return to senders, especially if you're... Basically, that's all you're doing, y'all, is you're like, you know what? I don't want this energy. It's uninvited. I'm a return to sender. I'm going to give it back to you. Here, you take it. It came from you, and I'm giving it back to where it came from, you know. Hey, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. I'm so grateful for all the ways that y'all show support. Where did it go? I had my... There's my sassy deck. I'll give y'all some sassy affirmations real quick before I hop off here, okay? Since y'all been so wonderful. This wasn't a pick-me-up kind of reading or live stream either, but that's okay. That's an eyes message here, Spirit. What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear for the collective? Get some tough love. If you don't like being called a bitch, you need to exit out, scroll up, come back later, something. Because this is sassy, okay? Sassy affirmations. Here we go, Spirit. Listen, bitch, you're allowed to fail. Learn from it, dust yourself off, and fuck shit up. So you're allowed to fall down off the horse, okay? Those are lessons. And there's blessings in the lessons, okay? So you're allowed to fail. All you got to do is get up, dust yourself off, and keep it moving. The last time when I said I was German, Irish, and Cherokee, there's a lot of Cherokee and a lot of Choctaw down here where I'm from. But I'm not tied to that. I've got Apache, Mohican, and Navajo, Mayan, That's really all I can remember from like over here on this side of the world. I've got Spanish, Italian, French, British, Scottish, Irish, Egyptian, African, Asian. You see what I mean? It's a little bit of all of it. Trying to think. Those are the main ones I can think of. But anyway, back to this reading. It's pretty interesting, y'all. And then when you go like study some of like the DNA, like you'll see like where your DNA is from, and you'll go find out like what was like the spiritual beliefs of those peoples way back when, you know, and it may resonate with you a little bit. Like, oh wow, that actually hits me in the soul, you know. Like anytime I hear a Native American flutes, like I feel like I got electricity all over my body. Something happens, you know. I love to hear Native American flutes, just stuff like that. I was hearing ukuleles earlier though, but I don't know what that was about. I don't know if that was, I was picking up on somebody else. I kept hearing like I almost said ukulele. I was trying to say eucalyptus. Anyway, back to this. That's a nice message here, Spirit. Sassy affirmations. Listen, bitch, no one else is dwelling on your mistakes. Move the fuck on. If you've been making mistakes lately, okay, it ain't that big of a deal, boo-boo. All right, remember, we just was one little speck on a floating rock in space. It ain't that big of a deal. It's gonna be all right. Don't take it so serious. What else is here, Spirit? Give me some more. Sassy affirmations for the collective. Ooh, this is a good one. Listen, bitch. Don't water yourself down for anyone. They can take all of you or nothing at all. You are not too much. You are not extra. Okay? Don't you dare dim your light for anybody. You shine that light bright. Blind the eyes out. If your light ain't irritate nobody's demons, boo-boo, you ain't doing it right. Turn up the heat. That's our motto here if you're new. Okay. What else, Spirit? Give me some more. Listen, bitch. You don't need permission to say no. Fuck them. You can say no. Somebody may be irritated. You have some fucking boundaries, okay? You have a backbone. Welcome, Nikki. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank y'all for following. Thank y'all for the gifts. Thank you for all the ways that y'all show support. You always so hard on yourself. You needed that. Y'all, we are always hard on ourselves. It's not necessarily a bad thing to be hard on yourself, but it means you push yourself. You care. You give a fuck, right? That's not necessarily a bad thing. But when it's affecting you to the point where like you're being a perfectionist or you're sabotaging yourself, you know, that's where it becomes a problem. Just like finding a balance. Listen, bitch, don't waste a drop of energy trying to change someone else. Don't you dare waste your time trying to change somebody. They need healing. We can only aid, guide, and support others in their healing. We can't fucking do it for them, right? They have to do the work. So don't waste your energy trying to change people. They are who they are, and it's their decision on whether or not they're going to change or not. They got to do the work. What else we got here? Ooh, listen, bitch. You can recover from anything. Your resilience is unmatched. Yeah, those of you that are dealing with haters, that are dealing with hardships, okay, dealing with some of these people who are a bunch of whiny-ass brats who ain't got thick skin. You know who I'm talking about. The poo nannies. You people who be dealing with a bunch of poo nannies. Okay, I want you to think about how you can run circles around these people on your worst fucking day. Okay? Your resilience is unfucking matched. You will overcome any obstacle thrown in your way. Right? God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you, only gives battles to the toughest soldiers. And boo-boo, you the toughest soldiers that gets called on. Because you can fucking handle it. Listen, bitch. The things that you say to yourself matter. Be kind. Okay? Self-love journey right there. What's the dialogue like with yourself lately? Those of you being really hard on yourself. Okay. Make sure that if you're being hard on yourself, that you're doing it in a healthy, high vibrational way. Don't be tearing yourself down and speaking nasty things over your own life. Right? What did we talk about earlier about spells? We're always casting spells. Everything is a spell. Spelling. We're spelling it out to the universe. What it is that we want to manifest, right? Whether we think we are or not, it's constantly happening. Everybody's always doing it. But what are you speaking over your life? What are you speaking over yourself? Be good things. Okay, you were loved, you were safe, you were strength, you were abundant, you were successful. You were worthy of good things. Listen, bitch, sometimes letting go is the best way to free yourself. Yes. People, places, and things that are not in alignment with our soul purpose, our soul journey, if it's not equal give and take, right? The best way to let go, or the best way to free yourself is just to let it the fuck go. Okay. Listen, bitch, you will get to where you want to be. It's fucking inevitable. Especially if you don't give up. Okay? Those of you that are starting something new, you've been in the process of building something, whatever the something is. Some of y'all, that's a project. Some of y'all, it's a whole career. Some of y'all, that's a whole new way of being on your self-development journey. Some of y'all are in college. Some of y'all are shifting careers. You know, whatever that looks like for you. Okay? Do not give up on it. Show up as much as you can show up every single day. Even if that's a little bit, if that's the best that you can give that day, then boo-boo, so be it. But at least it's a little bit movement towards where it is that you want to go. And before you know it, it's fucking inevitable. You're going to be exactly where it is that you were manifesting to be. Because you didn't give up. So don't give up. Just because it's taking some time, that's okay. We get so caught up with instant gratification today. You know, it's like we think that we're supposed to be like a million miles ahead in a year when we're trying to accomplish something that takes 10 years to build, right? So just give yourself some grace. You're going to get there. Don't give up on it. Sometimes it's time to take a back seat for a second, you know? Maybe you need to go out and play a little bit. Put the project down for a minute. Go out and play. Get your creative juices going, okay? Get out of that stagnant energy, and you could come back and hit it hard, you know, hitting home runs. Something about, I'm hearing something about hitting home runs. Something to baseball. I love baseball. Listen, bitch, blurt out your ideas or hold them back and see what doesn't happen. Yeah. Start speaking things into existence. Start saying it. Start claiming it. You're manifestors. Y'all are master manifestors. You're calling your power back and you're harnessing that. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all again for popping in and hanging out with me during the collective messages, during our little spiritual talk session. I hope that you enjoyed the sassy affirmations. I'm going to go ahead and end this one here, and I will be back to start on personal readings. Like I said, currently we have 3 people in line. I'm going to have to check payments and come back with an updated list. But we have Misha for career reading, Robert for a love reading, and Carla Joe for a love reading. Okay. If you're interested in getting in line, oh, my ear's ringing. If you're interested in getting in line for a personal reading, damn, y'all. CashApp, Venmo, PayPal, at ladyleospiritual. It's $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, $44 for extended. First come, first serve. Send payment to your preferred payment platform. It'll get you on the list, okay? All right, thank you. Thank you for that. Y'all have been so sweet. Y'all been really supportive. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank y'all for helping me raise the vibration. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all again soon. Don't forget, okay, shine your light bright. Blind the eyes out. If your light ain't here to take nobody's demons, boo-boo, you ain't doing it right. Okay, you got to have haters. You ain't got haters, you ain't doing it right. Turn up the heat. I'll see you all again soon. I love you, I love you, I love you, star seeds. Love and light.